We still know each other's coffee. We still laugh at the same old lines. You still reach across the darkness when you think I'm falling asleep. But somewhere underneath the comfort, something changed without a sound. We were standing in the same room, yet we couldn't meet somehow. I kept saying we were tired, you kept saying we'd be fine, but the truth was getting louder every time we said goodbye. There's a space between our hearts that neither one can cross. It's not anger, it's not hatred, it's the feeling of a loss. Isn't where we wanna be. There's a space between our hearts, and love can't always fill the space. You became a different dreamer, I became a different girl. You wanted roots beneath your feet, I wanted roads around the world. Neither one of us was wrong, neither one of us was cruel. We just kept becoming strangers while we tried to stay the same. And I wish that I could blame you, it would make the leaving clean. But how do you hate somebody who was once your everything? There's a space between our hearts that neither one can cross. It's not anger, it's not hatred, it's the feeling of a loss. I still love the way you hold me, you still know the way I breathe. But the life we built together isn't where we wanna be. There's a space between our hearts, and love can't always fill the space. If I stay, I'll lose the woman that I spent these years becoming. If you stay, you'll lose the future that your heart has been running toward. So don't turn this into failure, don't make either one a thief. Sometimes letting go of someone is the deepest form of peace. There's a space between our hearts, but I won't call it wasted time. You gave me years I'll always treasure. I gave you some of mine, and if we have to walk away now, let us leave without regret. Some loves don't end because they're empty, they end because they're complete. There's a space between our hearts, and tonight I finally see that loving you was never meant to mean you had to stay with me. I will carry what was beautiful, you can carry what was true, and somewhere in another lifetime, maybe we would have made it through. But in this one, we did the best we could do. There's still love here, just not alive. And maybe that's enough to say goodbye. I was halfway through a bad night, trying to make the hours pass. Then you walked across the room, and the whole world changed its pace. You had laughter in your eyes, like you knew a secret I didn't. I said, do I know you? You said, not yet. Smile, one dangerous glance, and suddenly the evening was asking us to dance. You changed everything with one look across the room. You turned an ordinary night into something I can't lose. I don't know where this goes, I don't care where it has been. All I know is when you touched me, I wanted the night to begin. You changed everything with one look, and I let you. We walked beneath the streetlights, talking like we'd met before. You knew exactly when to tease me, I knew exactly what you wanted more. The city kept on moving, but we had forgotten time. Every red light felt like heaven, every green one felt too fast. No promises, no clever plans, just your fingers finding mine, like they already knew my hand. You changed everything with one look across the room. You turned an ordinary night into something I can't lose. I don't know where this goes, I don't care where it has been. All I know is when you touched me, I wanted the night to begin. You changed everything with one look, and I let you. Maybe this is reckless, maybe that's the point. Maybe we were both just waiting for the wrong night to become right. So don't tell me what tomorrow has already planned to do. Give me one more hour of discovering you. You changed everything with one look across the room. You turned an ordinary night into a sky full of stars. I don't need to know if this lasts 1,000 days. Right now your heartbeat next to mine is enough to make me stay. You changed everything, and I never saw it coming. this is where the story starts, then let it start tonight. You changed everything with one look across the room. You changed everything, and I think I changed for you. One look, one night, one beautiful mistake, and I'd make it again. You used to notice little things, the perfume on my skin, the way I pinned my hair up, the dress you'd pull me in. You used to leave the lights on when you knew I'd be home late. Now you barely look up from the paper when I walk through the door. I know the years have made us comfortable, I know the fire changes shape, but somewhere underneath the ordinary, I'm still the woman you once chased. Remember how you loved me before the days became routine, before my name was just a name, and you stopped seeing what it means. Remember how I'm still standing here beside you, I'm still waiting for that touch. Don't tell me love is faded, just remember how you loved me. We used to drive with no direction, just to find a place to park. You'd pull me close beneath the dashboard, and we'd talk until it got dark. Now we have a house with every window and nowhere left to go. Funny how two people can have everything and still feel so alone. I'm not asking for the younger version of the man I used to know. I'm asking for the one who's underneath the years we let go. Remember how you loved me before the days became routine, before my name was just a name, and you stopped seeing what it means. Remember how you held me like you couldn't get enough. I'm still standing here beside you, I'm still waiting for that touch. Don't tell me love is faded, just remember how you loved me. Come sit beside me, don't explain, don't tell me who's to blame. Look at me like you did then, not as history, but as the woman still standing in your arms. I'm not asking you to go back, I'm asking you to look again. Remember how lights. Remember how you loved me, and I'll show you how to love me all over again. Look at me, I'm still here, I'm still yours. If you want me. It's 2 o'clock in your city. It's midnight here with me. Your voice comes through the telephone like you're lying next to me. I tell you about the weather, you tell me about the rain. We talk about the smallest things just to hear each other breathe again. The calendar keeps turning, the nights keep moving on, but I still leave the hallway light until I know you're coming home. There's a distance between 2 hearts, but it can't get between ours. You can cross 1,000 highways, you can count 1,000,000 hours. Every night I close my eyes and I find you where you are. There's a distance between 2 hearts, but there isn't one between ours. Your letters in the kitchen drawer are folded soft from being read. I know your handwriting by the pressure of every word you said. You wrote, don't count the days, love, just count the ways we're strong. So I put your picture by the window and turn the waiting into song. Sometimes I hate the silence, sometimes I hate the rain, but loving you from far away still feels better than anything. There's a distance between 2 hearts, but it can't get between ours. You can cross 1,000 highways, you can count 1,000,000 hours. Every night I close my eyes and I find you where you are. There's a distance between 2 hearts, but there isn't one between ours. Then one morning before sunrise, I heard somebody at the door. I thought I must be dreaming, like 100 nights before. I opened it in silence, and there you were, just smiling. No speech could say what happened when your arms came around me. There's a distance between 2 hearts, between the hearts we carried on. No more telephone, no more counting days. You're here, stay. You showed me the ticket on the table, 3 cities and a brand new start. You said, come with me, we're ready, like you already knew my heart. I wanted to say yes so badly, I almost let the word escape. Then I saw my own reflection and remembered who I came to be. I won't be the girl behind your dream, clapping while her own disappears. And you won't be the man who wakes one morning wondering where your future went. So go where your heart is calling, I'll go where mine has been. Don't turn our love into a prison just because we couldn't fit within. If this is our goodbye, let it be the kind that sets us free. And you won't have to shrink mine for me. We can love each other and still let each other leave. You looked at me like I'd betrayed you. I looked at you and almost cried. How do you explain to someone you love that staying isn't always right? You said, but we have something special. I said, I know, that's why I won't lie. If we sacrifice ourselves to keep us, we'll lose the reason we survived. Love shouldn't need one person smaller. Love shouldn't ask one heart to hide. If we really mean forever, we should let the truth survive. So go where your heart is calling, I'll go where mine has been. Don't turn our love into a prison just because we couldn't fit within. If this is our goodbye, let it be the kind that sets us free. I won't ask you to stop your sky, and you won't have to shrink mine for me. We can love each other and still let each other leave. Maybe somewhere down the road our roads will cross again. Maybe you'll be carrying a suitcase, maybe I'll be different then. But if we meet as strangers, I hope you'll look at me and know you once loved a woman brave enough to let your brightest future go. And I hope you never call it loss. I hope you call it love. So go where your heart is calling, and I'll follow mine tonight. Don't crying when you go, but I'll still be proud of you. Two dreams, one goodbye, and a love big enough to let us fly. You know the way I take my coffee. You know when I've had a bad day. You can tell by one hello if I'm trying to hide something away. You've seen me without makeup. You've seen me laugh until I cry. You've heard every foolish story I've told 100 times. So how did something so familiar start feeling suddenly brand new? Why does my heart forget we're friends every time I look at you? Maybe you're something more than friends. Maybe we've been fooling ourselves. All these years I've called it friendship, while my heart called something else. You're the first one that I run to. You're the last one on my mind. Maybe I've been loving you for a very, very long time. Something more than friends. Maybe that's what we are. We have danced in empty kitchens. We have driven nowhere fast. You remember every birthday and every love that didn't last. I used to tell you who I wanted, and you'd laugh and shake your head. Funny how the man I dreamed of was sitting next to me instead. And I'm terrified to say it, because I know what we could lose. But I'm more afraid of growing old and wondering what I didn't choose. Maybe you're something more than friends. Maybe we've been fooling ourselves. All these years I've called it friendship, while my heart calls something else. You're the first one that I run to. You're the last one on my mind. Maybe I've been loving you for a very, very long time. Something more than friends. Maybe that's what we are. If I tell you that I'm falling, will you take one step away? Or will you tell me you've been waiting for me to finally say? Because I've been measuring my heartbeat every time you hold my hand. And tonight I'm done pretending I don't understand. Maybe you're something more than friends. Maybe we've been fooling ourselves. All these years I've called it friendship, while my heart called something else. You're the first one that I run to. You're the last one on my mind. Maybe I've been loving you for a very, been loving you before I knew what it could mean. You know me, I know you. Maybe that's where love begins. I saw the ring upon the table before you had the words to say. You kept your eyes upon the window, like looking at me might make you stay. I knew the answer in a second before you told me who she was. Funny how the heart can understand what the mouth is frightened of. And I wanted to hate you for making me feel small, but you never promised me forever. You only made me hope for it. It was the ring you never gave me that broke my heart tonight. Not because I thought I owned you, but because I saw our life in a little piece of silver that was never meant for me. You will give her what I dreamed of, and I'll learn to let you leave. The ring you never gave me still means everything to me. I remember all the mornings when you kissed me by the door, all the plans we made for Sunday, all the places we'd explore. Maybe someday was a word we used because it sounded safe. Maybe I was building castles on a promise you never made. So don't apologize forever. Don't turn love into a crime. You have every right to choose her. I just wish you'd chosen me. It was the ring you never gave me that broke my heart tonight. Not because I thought I owned you, but because I saw our life in a little piece of silver that was never meant for me. You will give her what I dreamed of, and I'll learn to let you leave. The ring you never gave me still means everything to me. I hope she knows your quiet places. I hope she makes you laugh. I hope when you're afraid of losing her, you finally say it fast. And if you ever think about me, don't remember me with blame. Remember that I loved you honestly, and I never wished you pain. It was the ring you never gave me, and the life we'll never know. But I won't spend another lifetime standing where you chose to go. I will take the love you gave me and the woman that it made. Some dreams are meant to stay unfinished. Some hearts are meant to change. was only for the life we never had. The ring you never gave me, I'll leave it where it belongs, on the table with goodbye. I saw you at the corner cafe on a Tuesday afternoon. You were reading something slowly underneath the afternoon sun. For a second I was 20, with your jacket on my chair. You looked up and smiled at me, and I was suddenly back there. We talked about the weather, we talked about the years, and neither one of us pretended there were no tears. We were beautiful then, before we knew what forever meant, before the world taught us how a heart could bend. You were young, I was younger, we were fire in the rain. I don't wanna go back, I just love remembering. We were beautiful then, and maybe that's enough. You told me you had moved away, I told you I had stayed. You laughed about the summer, we got lost for 3 whole days. I remembered how you kissed me behind the old movie sign. You remembered how I hated roses, but loved the way you tried. We could have asked the questions, we could have opened old wounds, but some doors are better left with sunlight underneath them. We were beautiful then, before we knew what forever meant, before the world taught us how a heart could bend. You were young, I was younger, we were fire in the rain. I don't wanna go back, I just love remembering. We were beautiful then, and maybe that's enough. Because some things don't need answers to remain forever true. You were never meant to be the ending of my story. You were one of the brightest chapters, and I'm grateful for the glory. We were beautiful then, and I hope you still remember how the smallest things could make us feel like we could live forever. You were young, I was young. and I'll always be glad we were. You smiled, I smiled, and the years went on. We were beautiful then, and that's enough. I watched you walk beneath the spotlights with 1,000 eyes on you. Every face was saying your name like they always knew you. I was standing near the curtain where the shadows hide the room, and I waited for your eyes to find me, but they never did. You came home with roses, you came home with champagne, but somewhere in the celebration you forgot to say my name. There's applause between us, and I can't compete with the sound. Everybody loves the man you are, but I miss the man when no one's around. You keep reaching for the ceiling while I'm fading on the ground. There's applause between us, and I don't know how to reach you now. Your pictures in the morning paper, your face is everywhere. You say we're lucky we have everything, but you don't notice I'm not there. I learned to smile beside you, I learned to disappear. Funny how a woman can be lonely with the one she loves so near. I don't want your failure, I don't want your crown. I just want the man who used to turn the whole world down. There's applause between us, and I can't compete with the sound. Everybody loves the man you are, but I miss the man when no one's around. You keep reaching for the ceiling while I'm fading on the ground. There's applause between us, and I don't know how to reach you I won't ask you to stop dreaming, I won't ask you to come down, but I can't spend another lifetime waiting in the wings somehow. Love was never meant to be a seat behind the stage, and I won't become a photograph you keep inside a frame. There's applause between us, but tonight I'm leaving the room, not because I stopped believing, but because I started believing too. I believe I deserve a love that can't see me when the lights go down, not just someone else's before anybody knew your name. There's applause between us, and I'm walking past it now. The lights can't stay on, the crowd can stay. I just wanted you to look my way. You didn't ask me for my history, I didn't ask you for your scars. We just sat beneath the kitchen light and talked until the stars were gone. You laughed when I said I was difficult, I smiled when you said you were too. There was something in the way you listened that made me want to tell the truth. No rescue, no promises carved in stone, just two tired hearts discovering they didn't have to hurt alone. You are the place where I heal, not because you make me different, but because you let me be real. With every broken piece still living, I don't have to hide the past, I don't have to fear tomorrow. When your arms are around me, love doesn't feel like sorrow. You are the place where I heal, and I never knew love could feel this real. We learn each other's quiet language, the little signs beneath the skin. You know when I need conversation, you know when silence lets me breathe. There are nights I still remember, things I thought I'd left behind. Then you reach across the darkness and bring me gently back to life. No savior, no hero coming through, just a woman learning trust again with a man who understands. You are the place where I heal, not because you make me different, but because you let me be real. With every broken piece still living, I don't have to hide the past, I don't have to fear tomorrow. When your arms are around me, love doesn't feel like sorrow. You are the place where I heal, and I never knew love could feel this real. Maybe healing isn't forgetting, maybe healing is remembering without letting yesterday decide who gets your heart. And I don't need you to fix me, I don't need to fix you, I just wanna keep discovering two honest hearts can do. Where I begin again. No rescue, no promises, just you and me, getting better together. You asked me how the evening was. I said fine and looked away. But something in the way you smiled made that answer hard to say. We talked about the little things, the weather and the rain, but every harmless sentence had another underneath its name. I knew the danger in your eyes, you knew it in mine. So we kept a careful distance and called it being kind. There are things we never said that still keep me awake. 1,000 almost moments, 1,000 roads we didn't take. Could have reached for your hand, you could have asked me to stay. But some feelings are so honest, they don't need to be obeyed. There are things we never said, and maybe that's the way they'll stay. You told me about the life you built, I told you about mine. We spoke like two responsible people who had everything just fine. But when you laughed across the room, I forgot the words I planned. And for one dangerous second, I imagined your hand in mine. No promises were broken, no vows were ever crossed. Still I felt the weight of something that could have cost us both. There are things we never said that still keep me awake. 1,000 almost moments, 1,000 roads we didn't take. I could have reached for your hand, you could have asked me to stay. But some feelings are so honest, they don't need to be obeyed. There are things we never said, and maybe that's the way they'll stay. miss the ones we love today. So I'll keep this little secret where the heart keeps what it can't explain. Even though it couldn't stay, there are things we never said, and I will carry them with grace. No goodbye, no confession, just two hearts that knew. Had a room full of roses that I never wanted to see, a drawer full of old photographs of a woman I used to be. I told myself love was a language I had forgotten how to speak. Then you came without an answer and never asked me to believe. You didn't promise me forever. You didn't ask me to forget. You simply stayed when I was distant and let me become myself again. Then came the day my heart said yes, after years of saying no. You didn't break down all my walls, you just gave them time to go. I wasn't looking for a lover, I was learning how to breathe. Then you touched my hand so gently, and something opened up in me. Oh, the day my heart said yes was the day I found my way back home. You learn the things that frighten me without making them your own. You never tried to fix my sadness, you just never let me face it alone. And somewhere between the morning and the way you say goodnight, You just kept showing up for me until trust felt like your hand. Then came the day my heart said yes, after years of saying no. You didn't break down all my walls, you just gave them time to go. I wasn't looking for a lover, I was learning how to breathe. Then you touched my hand so gently, and something opened up in me. Oh, the day my heart said yes was the day I found my way back home. I thought a second chance would feel like starting over, but it feels more like waking with your head upon my shoulder. I don't need to erase the woman who survived. She brought me to your doorway, she kept this heart alive. Then came the day my heart said yes, and I didn't run away. I let myself believe that love could be gentle and still blaze. I wasn't looking for forever, I was learning to be free. Then you kissed me like tomorrow wasn't something I should fear. Oh, the day my heart said yes, I finally stopped fighting what I feel. You didn't save me from my past, you simply showed me love was still real. And if the years should change our faces, if the world should test our hands, I'll remember how you waited until I was ready to understand. The day my heart said yes wasn't the day you changed my life. It was the day I let love back inside. After all those years, my heart said yes, and you were there. I found the camera in a cardboard box behind the winter clothes. I almost threw it in the hallway, then I saw the first photograph. There you were beside me, with the summer in your eyes. We were young enough to believe a picture could stop time. I turned the little wheel and watched our years appear, one frame at a time, until I saw the ending near. Pictures don't know goodbye, they keep the moment where it happened. They don't know how a promise fades, or why two hands stop holding. They keep your smile, they keep my eyes, they keep the night we thought we'd never lose. The pictures don't know goodbye, they only know we once loved true. There was one beside the ocean, with your shirt around my shoulders, one outside inside a little restaurant where you said you'd take me somewhere, and one with empty suitcases and a silence in the room. Funny how a camera catches what the heart refuses to. I used to blame the final frame as if that was where we died, but maybe love had already changed long before we said goodbye. Pictures don't know goodbye. They keep the moment where it happened. They don't know how a promise fades, or why two hands stop holding. They keep your smile, they keep my eyes, they keep the night we thought we'd never lose. But pictures don't know goodbye. They only know we once loved true. She never feel like this. So thank you for the memories, for every beautiful mistake. You didn't take my heart forever, you just taught it how to break. Pictures don't know goodbye, but I finally do. I can look at all our memories without wanting to be with you. You keep your side of history, I'll keep the woman I became, and every photograph we took can stay beautiful without your name. Pictures don't know goodbye, but neither do they know tomorrow. There's a whole unwritten life beyond the edges of our photos. So I'll put the camera back and leave the old room behind. Some memories belong in albums, not in the future of your life. Pictures don't know goodbye, but tonight I finally do. Click. Another moment gone, and for the first time I'm looking forward to the next one. We used to count the coins together at the end of every week. You said we'd laugh about these hard days when the world was finally kind. We slept beneath a broken window, wrapped in blankets through the rain. You held me like a promise, and I believed we'd stay that way. We survived the empty cupboards, we survived the lonely years. Funny how the hardest battles weren't the ones that brought us here. When forever changed its meaning, I was standing next to changed its meaning, neither one of us was wrong. We bought the little house we wanted, painted every room in white, put the future in the garden and the memories out of sight. You wanted roots beneath the window, I wanted roads beyond the town. You were finally ready to settle, I was finally ready to leave. Maybe that's the cruelest part of surviving side by side. Sometimes you make it through the storm and find you've changed inside. When forever changed its meaning, I was standing next to you. We had everything we dreamed of, but we didn't want the same things anymore. You were still the man I loved, I was still the woman you knew, but the promise we made together had become a road we couldn't both walk through. When forever changed its meaning, neither one of us was wrong. You said we promised we'd forever, I said I know we did, but promises are made by people who don't yet know who they'll become. I won't call our years a failure, I won't call our love a lie. You were there when I was breaking, and I'll never forget that kind of When forever changed its meaning, I finally understood. Some promises are beautiful, even when they don't stay good. You were there when I was nobody, I was there when you were lost. We paid for every dream together, and we knew exactly what it cost. When forever changed its meaning, we didn't have to hate goodbye. We could leave the door behind us without pretending we didn't try. You will always be the chapter where I learned what love could do, and I'll always be grateful that once upon a lifetime, forever meant me and you. Maybe forever changed, maybe we did too, but for all those years, I loved you, and that will always be true. The rain was tapping on the window when I heard the knock downstairs. 3 slow knocks like a memory that had been waiting there. I knew before I reached the hallway, I knew before I turned the light. Some names don't need an introduction when they return after midnight. there with my hand upon the handle, and every year came rushing through. The girl who waited by this doorway was still somewhere inside me too. But I didn't open the door. I didn't need to hear you say you're sorry. I didn't need the life we lost to come back dressed in another story. I loved you once, I loved you more than I could say, but I won't spend another night waiting for yesterday. You came back to the door, but I wasn't waiting anymore. I remembered all the promises we made before you left. You said you'd come back when the world had finally given you a chance. I believed you through the winter, I believed you through the spring. Then one day I stopped counting and started living different dreams. I built a life without your footsteps. I learned to sleep without your name. And somewhere in the quiet years, my heart forgot the shape of pain. So I didn't open the door. I didn't need to hear you say you're sorry. I didn't need the life we lost to come back dressed in another story. I loved you once, I loved you more than I could say, but I won't spend another night waiting for yesterday. You came back to the door, but I wasn't waiting anymore. Maybe you came back too late. Maybe I grew up too soon. Maybe we were perfect for a life that never learned to make room. And I won't pretend I felt nothing when I heard you standing there. For one beautiful, foolish second, I was 20 in your arms again. But I didn't open the door, and somehow that became my answer. Not every love needs one more chance. Not every goodbye needs disaster. I loved you once, and I won't rewrite that away. But loving who I was with you doesn't mean I have to stay. You came back to the door, and I finally chose my own. I didn't open the door because my life was waiting somewhere else. The woman you came looking for had finally learned to choose herself. I hope you find what you closer, you came back to the door. But I had already walked through mine. The rain stopped, the hallway went quiet, and for the first time I didn't wonder who was standing outside.